and describing things the way heaven defines things and see things the way God sees things. Your roots will be so strong, firmly downward, and your branches will go. You bring forth fruit in season. That means that you have stability and expansion, understanding the spiritual laws, and clarity of your purpose, values, and visions in life and business. So, anybody that is actually meditating, giving your life to the things of the spirit, and prioritizing them in business, in the marketplace, anywhere you go. So, what happens is that you have so much clarity of your purpose, values, and vision in life and business. Because when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is what? Inevitable. So, the number 3 promises that you have, if you actually want to have a long-lasting success, is that you seasonal fruit. Your fruit will be seasonal. As you bring forth seasonal fruit in your season, seasonal fruit. Okay, seasonal fruit. That is number 3. That your leaf will not wither. You bring forth fruit in its season. Seasonal fruit. That means that seasonal fruit. That means that you'll always be timely and have recurrent result in business and life. Timely, and reoccurring results in business and life. Reoccurring results in business and life. So your results, you actually go to school when everybody is going to school, get married, everybody's getting married, get your children, so everything will just be working for you because you are always in the dwelling of the Most High. You're always thinking on the laws of God. You ought to align all your priorities with the laws and the principles of the divinity. So it makes you to the timely, reoccurring fruit in business, recurring result in business and life. And one of the things I like about these whole promises of being an entrepreneur and prioritizing things the way heaven prioritizes things in the marketplace is that number 4 says, leaf does not wither. I like that number 4. Your leaves does not wither. Leaf does not wither. So I like it because, leaf does not wither. And it doesn't wither because you have sustainable vitality, relevance, and reputation. So here you have sustainability, sustained vitality. Let it like that. Sustained vitality. Sustained vitality. Relevant and high reputation in the marketplace. So leaf does not wither means that you have sustained vitality, relevant and high reputation in the marketplace. That means when your name is being mentioned in the marketplace, in business, in where entrepreneurs, great men are said having meeting a circle of influence, arena of greatness, your name will be mentioned and you'll be valued in the marketplace. So when the Bible says, once you follow this path, your leaf will not wither because you have sustained vitality, you have relevant and high reputation in the marketplace. So I said there are 5 of them I want to share with you. So if you actually want to have a sustainable result, a long-lasting success, follow the path that is very, very, because the essence of wealth is for transfer. That you not just be successful in this generation, but even when you are no more on earth, like 500 years, you'll be relevant. There are men that we keep mentioning their name, like Mary Slessor, the woman that came to stop the killing of twins. A lot of people that actually make significant impact in the generation. A lady said something some days ago, and it actually resonates with me. Either you remember, because remember for good things, at least not for the bad ones. So you will have sustained vitality, relevant, and high reputation in the marketplace. If you are still with me, shall I? Okay, the class energy is high, you. Number 5. I like the energy. Number 5. I like that one. Underline the word whatever he does, prosper. Underline the word whatever. Whatever he does, prosper. Whatever he does, whatever he does, prosper. Underline the word whatever. Whatever. That means whether you are in the village, you are in the community, you are in the marketplace, you are in church, you are on the street, wherever you go, anywhere you are renting a house or you are building one, whatever. I like the Bible say, whatever he doeth, prosper. Whatever. He not say something, he not say 50, he not say half percent. In fact, let me go back again because I like it so much. He said that blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of the sinner, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is the law of the Lord. As another word for law, it means principles. The principle of God in the law does he meditate day and night. It shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water and bringeth forth bringeth forth fruit in his season, and his leaf shall not wither. Whatsoever he does shall prosper. So the thing is that under prosperity, write it down here. Like, bring you something to write it down. Guaranteed prosperity because of the alignment and position. Guaranteed prosperity. Guaranteed prosperity because of his alignment and position. So when someone aligns his values with the laws and the principles of the Most High, your prosperity is guaranteed. Guaranteed prosperity because of his alignment and position. Position is very important. We were in Abuja, we made my mentor talk about the position of your heart. That the position of your heart will make light to meet you. God will shine light on you. But your position of your heart is not good. You are full of bitterness, resentment, hatred, rebellion, arrogance, disobedience. Wahala day. Wahala day. So I keep saying that you cannot look up to someone who is practicing witchcraft, who sold his soul to be rich. Anyone that his hand that does not prioritize God's principle, so his prosperity, no will work. So what happened is this, because I want us to round up this class, I would like us to go to some of the places I want to go to this morning. And the place one of the places I want to go to is contrast in outcomes from success philosophy and success theology. So let us do some contrast in outcomes. So let you see that following the godly path is not going to fulfill you, but following the godly path will fulfill you. So it doesn't cost much. The same energy that you don't use positively, you're going to go lazy. Because in life, nature abhors vacuum. There's no vacuum in nature. That nothing is not in nature. Everything, something is something. That means as far as you don't accept light, darkness will set in. You know, one day one guy was talking about sitting on the fence, about a story. This side of the fence was light, this side of the fence was darkness. And darkness was saying, come to me. He said, I don't want. Light said, come, he said, I don't want. They argue, and the guy said, after hours, light say, as you don't want me now, make her they go. Immediately light left, darkness take. He said, I don't want it. I said, but you know, as far as you know, I save light, I'm here. Because when light leave, and darkness will come. So absence of light is darkness. When I don't want it, there's not like nothing. Only in man's world that is vacuum this, but in the spiritual world, everything is something. And everything you see on the physical, take its root from the spiritual. Because we know that the world that we see was made from the things not seen. You know, so definitely, so in the beginning was the word was God, and what was God, and nothing was made that was made without him. So everything, and we understand from the Hebrew that the world we see was made from the things not seen, the invisible. The visible was made from the invisible. So thoughts are things. So understanding the contrast is going to help us, because the contrast made us to understand that there are two distinctive laws. The law of distinction between the godly and the ungodly success is like the polarity. It's like the polarity. So, okay, let's write it down on a note like this. Under contrast, the real contrast between the godless way, the real contrast between the godless way and the godly way is going to be seen in terms of ultimate outcomes, not immediate outcome, full stop. The real contrast between the godless way and the godly way is going to be seen in terms of ultimate outcomes, not immediate outcome. The real contrast between the godless way and the godly way is going to be seen in terms of ultimate outcomes, not immediate outcomes. So you don't judge things based on the immediate outcome. A lot of people can do a lot to get money, riches immediately, but it's not sustainable. Give it time, it will wither away, it will be blown away. So if I'm going to just get everything just for now, if what I'm doing, my life is concerned of the things I have now, my life is most miserable. Because what shall it profit a man to gain everything in the world and lose his soul like that? There's no work. There's nothing makes sense. The real contrast between the godless way and the godly way is going to be seen in the terms of ultimate outcome, not immediate outcome. So don't make decisions based on hunger. You don't make sure like Esau. You know, you just care, I want to solve this problem. Nah. Because of that, you don't consider whether it's a godly counsel or not. You just I want to stop it. No, but the fact that you don't understand that every problem has expiring date. Every problem has expiring date. Some people practice fraud, steal money, lie their way to the top, make a deal with the devil, deny the existence of God, sit on the scene of kung fu, claiming all this credit is my own. God doesn't have any business here. I make all the money, generate everything myself. Now, who you need to give credit to is God. For your sound mind, for waking up in the morning, for having energy in your body, for creating up. God God is the essence. But let me do like this on your note so that it can make sense. Papa, 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 papa. I think we need to clean this. We have to write. I have a lot to write this morning. We are in outline number 4, number 6. Let me clean all this one so that I can actually write. Perfect. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Okay, so the polarity of the result that will happen. The polarity of results. So, two of them. Yes. Number one, what is one? Number one, the ungodly wealth. Ungodly wealth. It's good, you can get some money, no problem, but let's see the outcome, the contrast. It comes from deceptive is temporary and corruption. Okay. So it doesn't last, deceptive, full of corruption. Number two, the godly wealth. Okay, so sustainable, enduring, enduring, sustainable, enduring, generational, generational, ultimate accountability. That's not the sustainable, enduring, and generational. So why the godly own ungodly own will vanish. It will not stand the test of time. So the two, a lot of people practice fraud, they steal money, lie their way to the top, deep deal with the devil, sell their soul to the devil, deny the existence of God, sit on the seat of scornful, proud, and give claiming I did this, I give all the credit to me for a lot of money I made, generating a lot of revenue, enjoying my huge profit. So all we need to do is to give credit to God for the sound mind we have, for waking up every morning, for having energy in our body, for creating opportunity, giving the mind that can create opportunity. So if you want, if you won't give God the credit and glorify for breathing, for having good health and sound body and sound mind, you shall what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose it? So vanity upon vanity, King Solomon will say, because material physical riches cannot make you spiritual rich, but having the peace of mind and having spiritual wealth can make you material riches. So the scripture says something, says that the blessed is the Lord that maketh you rich and added no sorrow to it. So prioritizing spiritual wealth, putting wisdom over wealth, to understand whatever the root source and the cause of successful business in your family, in your anywhere you find yourself, from God's perspective, will help you to sustain and have a lasting success. So, like I said, this is going to be like a movement. And let me do something about the contrast from success philosophy to success what theology. So I'll give you 3 more things, and then we can go to the root cause of success. We can go and discuss at that level. Tell me or discuss. So we have to look at the root cause of success. So let me talk about the movement. Movement from success philosophy, move from success philosophy to success theology. Let's do some movement there. So I'll give you 2 movement, three of them, movement. I'll give you 3 of them so that we can go to where we are going today. Because of time, we have a lot of things to discuss. So movement, number 1 movement from worldly success philosophies. Worldly success philosophies. Okay. So what it does is that it relies on mindset, tactics, and strategy alone without God. So what this thing does is that it rely on the mindset, tactics, and strategies alone without God. Okay, so we have to move from there to success theology. You have to move on the sociology. So it anchors its achievement. Anchors achievement in spiritual laws. In spiritual laws, principles, rules, and kingdom principles. So what happens is that you define things the way God defines things. You look at things the way God says. You want your success to last. Leave only tactics. Don't remove God, include Him. Because once you include Him, the foundation will shift. Once you include Him, something happens. I have to clean some of this so that I will not touch anything on top. So the foundation will shift. Once you include Him, number 3, shift the foundation. So once you include Him, you shift the foundation. What happens is that, okay, from human-centered strategy to God-centered obedience. Foundation from human-centered strategies to God-centered obedience. Okay, so once you move from myself and I don't need God, you move it to I need God. I want to understand His principles because it will last, it will be sustainable, so that you will not just remove God. Something will move from human-centered strategies to God-centered obedience. So once you do that, that means you are taking your root from the spiritual laws and kingdom principles. So you are taking your root, and that root will help you sustain your success. While we are doing what we are doing, so this year you'll not have success. Next year, because it's always roller coaster. Yes, I know that failure is part of success. I cannot see a man who sustainably succeed without not having challenges. Yes, I know it will become, but the fact is that it will not just be like peer, and this person you are doing well, you're not doing well. Yes, thank you. That I know our time is up anyway, so we started a little bit late. So I'll tell you what, so that we can go and finish this class today. So I'll just do a little bit of the root cause, and then we can call it a day. So we'll do the root cause, and then we can call it a day. Okay, perfect. We'll do the root cause. So I will conclude. So please, if you didn't get this up, you have to copy from your neighbor. Copy is allowed. So shift the foundation from human-centered strategies to God-centered obedience. Let me do the last one for today. So the last one is the root cause of lasting success. Outline number 7. The root cause of lasting success. So the root cause of lasting success. Okay, I have 7 minutes to do this. Let me see how far we can go. So sorry, I have to clean it. Okay. The root cause of lasting success. Outline number 7. Okay, so now what happens is number 1, the root cause of lasting success. Right, the true prosperity begins with the spiritual root. True prosperity begins with the spiritual root. Root cause of success, like success. The root, true prosperity begins with spiritual root. So I don't want to go to full stop. I don't want to go about spirituality, but as I will talk about what God wants is not religion, He wants a relationship with you. Religion is what you can do many things wrong and few things can do right. But relationship is that you can do a lot of things wrong and just few things right. Relationship that there are so many things you can do right. But religion, there are so many things you can do wrong. So true prosperity begins with spiritual roots. That means you have to grow downward face in character and behavior, in values, in purpose and vision. Assignment, that should be you draw your energy from. So you grow downward before you grow upward. So spiritual root before visible growth. So before visible growth. Superpower begins from the spiritual root before before visible growth. Before visible growth. Okay? So before visible growth. And what happens is that the root cause of lasting success is that you take your energy, you subscribe it to glory, give your credit to God. That's how this you know how to have sustainable growth. So true prosperity begins with spiritual roots before visible growth. So there's something that is born inside of you that is giving birth to the way you act, behave the way you behave. And number two thing is that how you know that someone is going to have or you have a sustainable success is that you delight and meditate on God's law daily. Delight and meditate on God's laws daily. Okay? So you delight and meditate on God's laws. That's how you know that somebody is having so. And they're going to have a long lasting success. So delight and meditate on God's laws daily. So you want to look for a way to apply them. Okay? Okay, I would like to give us this just to write. Write it down. Lasting success. Lasting success and prosperity. Lasting success and prosperity flows. Lasting success and prosperity flows from pride. Lasting success and prosperity flows from pride, hustling, or secular wisdom. Lasting success and prosperity, lasting success and prosperity flows not from pride, not from pride. Lasting success and prosperity flows not from pride, hustling, and secular wisdom. Please don't miss the word not, because I made the first mistake. Lasting success and prosperity flows not from pride, hustling, or secular wisdom, but from obedience. Lasting success and prosperity flows not from pride, hustling, or secular wisdom, but from obedience to spiritual laws and principles. Lasting success and prosperity flows not from pride, hustling, or secular wisdom, but from obedience to God's laws and principles. Obedience to God's laws and principles. So what happens is that every entrepreneur is faced with a clear choice of a godly counsel or a godly principle. So the choice is yours. If I let that one to run up to this class, but let me repeat that last statement again. I said that lasting success and prosperity flows not from where? Pride, hustling, or secular wisdom, but from where? Obedience to God's laws and principle. Full stop. Then let me give this statement that every entrepreneur is faced with a clear choice. All of us is faced with a clear choice. Every entrepreneur is faced with a clear choice of choosing from godless counsel or godly principles. All of us are faced with a clear choice. A clear choice from godless counsel and godly principles. So all of us have a clear choice. We all have a clear choice. So to either take from godless counsel, advice, or godly principles. But if you truly want to have a sustainable success, I think making that choice from godly principle will give you peace of mind, because anything that costs your peace of mind is too expensive. Being an entrepreneur, creating value in the marketplace, because what entrepreneurs does in the marketplace is that we improve the value of things. That every entrepreneur must be a very good businessman. You don't be an entrepreneur and be a businessman. Business is about transactions. A lot of entrepreneurs are broke and poor. You can say a broke carpenter, a broke tailor. This entrepreneur, he can do a good job. You see the carpentry work is very perfect. But why is that still broke and poor? Because he lacks business skills. He lacks transactional skills. He lacks relationship. He doesn't know how to shake hands, communicate, make negotiations. So every entrepreneur must have a business skill, transactional skill. So you improve the value of things, turning trees to tables and chairs. That's entrepreneur. But selling the chairs to the end user is a business. So business is very important, but successful entrepreneurs that must have successful business must prioritize godly principle. Because if you don't prioritize godly principle and learn only the skill, you can make the money, but you feel empty. The worst thing that can happen to a man is like one of us said yesterday, said that there are some people that are accumulating wealth, but are spiritually empty, because it's not from a burning desire. It's not from the point of spiritual principles and laws. That is why when I want to talk about making money, we have to hold us and say, okay, hold on first. Come back. There's somebody that actually gave you the opportunity to be alive. And we all give account to him, because we are not sent here on our own. We are all sent to this world divinely as a solution to someone, solution to a nation. Tell your neighbor, I'm a solution to a nation. So I'm a solution to someone. Tell your neighbor, without me, this world is incomplete. Without me, Africa is incomplete. Without me, Nigeria is incomplete. Without me, my family is incomplete. I am here for a purpose. So when you understand the touch, say, I'm a success. That one is begging for the recharge card. You can do better. Touch yourself, I'm a millionaire. We need to see things from God's heaven, the way heaven sees things, and describe things the way heaven describes things. We will know that money is just a tool and an instrument to fulfill your purpose and divine mandates on earth. Because when God gives us 5 dominion mandates, you should go be fruitful, 1 mandate. Do multiply, 2 mandate. Replenish the earth, 3 mandate. Subdue it, 4 mandate. Then you shall do what? Dominate. Say not dominate. 5. All the 5, you need resources. That is why if you understand that God is a source and you are the resource. Resource means they can always go back to the source. Then imagine that Bible says the greater is he that is where? In us, that he that is where? In the world. It gives audacity and the influence to face every challenge. Because the challenge of entrepreneurs are different from employees. You are going to face so many challenges of rejections, facing the market criticism. People are going to criticize you, will laugh at you. That's what they normally do to entrepreneurs. They want to make you lose track of your identity, of who you are. But I'm very sure that you're more than enough. I'm more than enough. So that's the best we can take today. That for you to have a long-lasting success, begin with the spiritual road before the physical growth. Draw your good faith in the principles and the laws of God. It will help you, because the Bible says, when you shall pass through the waters, I will be with you. You pass through, of course, fires, I will be with you. If not, you end up like Nebuchadnezzar, who actually saw himself like, they should worship him. In fact, actually create a gold calf, that image like him, that men should worship. But men like the 3 Hebrew men, Shadrach, Meshach, they said, we were not going to bow down to this guy. And what happened? They put fire. They were not afraid. I don't know. I mean, somehow they may have the spiritual laws that God is always with me in season and out of season. And they put them in the fire. The fire did not consume them because of the spiritual psychology. I told you, your personal philosophy determines your personal economy. The way you think defines everything that happens to you, because thoughts are things. So that's the best we can take to the online community. Don't get involved in a business without a mentor, because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands in the shadow of mentors will see far. See you on Monday. See you at the top. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. Shalom. That is the best we can take today. So for the rest of us here, I would like you to